Guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Supra is on the jack stands and we have Nick here on the floor and we're going to be fixing something that's gone wrong with it again. So recently driving the Supra, Nick's actually been overheating. Now we did look around to see if there's any leaks and there is no leaks. So basically, long story short, we've had issues with the cooling in this car. With the previous radiator, the actual NA OEM radiator, there was nothing wrong with it. We did have one electric fan on there, which was a SPO electric fan. I think it's a 12-inch electric fan. I'll show you right now. So that's the one there. So Nick's come up with a bit of a contraption here, which I'm gonna explain to you in a bit. But before that, we do have the big Mishimoto radiator in there. If you haven't watched that video, I'll link it up there so you can watch that if you're interested in Mishimoto radiator install. So we did install the Mishimoto alloy rad, and we also bought the, what are they, 12-inch?
12-inch, yeah.
Are you sure? Oh, they're smaller. Anyway, we bought the Mishimoto fan shroud as well with the two smaller electric fans, which I will show you there as well. And ever since those fans have been in the car's had heaps of cooling issues. Whenever Nick takes it for a drive, the car tends to overheat, and I don't think those two little fans can keep up. So, here Nick, what are you doing now? Show us what you're doing.
So, before I tell you what I'm doing, please don't judge me. This is a backyard. I'm not a professional mechanic like Andrew is, so I'm just doing this as a hobby. But what I'm doing right now is, Perry, who you know has the MR2 and the Sylvia, came up with a bright idea of, how about you just use your original Supra fan shroud? And as you can see here, I've done some slight modifications to it. Andrew, if you want to come a bit closer. So all the tabs, like they do, have broken off. And I've actually gone ahead and high temperature epoxied that one, this one over here, and this one over here, back on. You can see that the epoxy. So, and it fits a charm. This one here, unfortunately, is broken off and I couldn't get around to epoxying that one on because of the angle that it's at. But the radiator doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. It's really strong. Again, when I had this back on my Supra in the NA days, only one of them only one of the tabs was working, or was not broken, sorry. So this is a lot better than that. And then we're gonna take a big electric fan, put it around the front here, and hopefully that'll give us a lot more cooling.
Yeah, so we come up with the idea of actually hooking up this electric fan. The tuner actually installed for us. It's a SPO 14-inch fan, I think. I'm not too sure, but that was working a charm as well on the standard NA rad. So we've come up with the idea of hooking that up onto the Mishimoto alloy rad and together with the original fan shroud, and let's see how that goes. Now, the reason why we weren't using the fan shroud on the car beforehand was because we have the intercooler hose there and another intercooler hose there, which was touching the fan shroud, and the boys at Mixed Motorsports actually took the fan shroud off and put that fan on its own. So now we're coming up with a contraption. Hopefully it works. We're gonna try and make it work.
May not work. May not work. Please keep that in mind.
We haven't seen it done before.
Wait to the end of the video before you judge. And if we've done a good job, like and subscribe. If we haven't though, don't like and subscribe.
We did look online on forums to try see any other way to do this. I have seen some people use IS300 electric fans. That fan shroud, the IS300 fan shroud, is pretty cool as well because it has the inbuilt coolant reservoir, and we've just got one hanging out here. But yeah, if we could use that fan shroud in a Supra, that would have been awesome. I haven't really seen it done online, so I didn't want to risk going and buying an IS300 fan shroud to test it. Maybe if this doesn't work, that will be the next step. Because people aren't running them, I don't think it does work. I know Powerhouse Racing does make an IS300 the fans off the fan shroud, and they make their own shroud and they put the IS300 fans in there because they're not the issue. But I actually like the shroud with the coolant reservoir inbuilt on there too. Makes the whole thing look a lot neater. But for now, we're just gonna go with this. We're gonna see if that works, and we're gonna go from there. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this all works, guys. Anyway, see you in a bit. Guys, interrupting this video with an announcement. we've released a brand new merch website, Kaizen Street. As you can see, me and Perry are wearing our brand new merch. Perry is wearing the Kaizen Street STI t-shirt, some awesome detail in that t-shirt, and I am wearing the wheel tee with all your favorite JDM wheels. Hope you guys like it. Be sure to check out the website. I'll leave the handle right here, and I'll also leave a link in the description. If you want to cop one for yourself, click the link down below and get one for yourself. They're awesome shirts, awesome quality.
Pretty comfortable,
and yeah, they're very comfortable too.
I was wearing the wheel one yesterday working on the MR2 on the Instagram page. You can see the video of that one.
Anyway guys, back to the video. Alright, shroud is bolted up, fan is bolted on, ready to go on, wiring's done as well. We just got to connect it to plugs that Nick made in the engine bay. But what he's just told me right now,
well, yeah, we're just having a look at the fans here. This is a Mishimoto fan, like you can see, guys. The blades look like, I can't really explain it, but they're like straight lines, they're like straight fins. If you look at these blades here, they got more of a thought out curve to the blades, which I think would equate to more airflow. But don't quote me on it. Let's wait and see how the cooling of the car goes. But I don't know, guys. I'm really not impressed with these Mishimoto fans. They just seem really cheap and look, we didn't pay a lot for them. They weren't that expensive, but for what it is, I recommend the shroud. If you can get, you know, a fan this size that would fit that shroud, yes, I recommend it. I don't recommend these fans though. I think you should always go an aftermarket fan. So look, let me know what you guys think in the comment section, but yeah, these fans are just rubbish in my opinion. Should just sit on the little legs. Your imagination. Yep, really, she's in. That's it.
no. Yeah, it's not touching much at all.
No?
Beautiful.
So,
No.
happy with that. We've moved the coolant overflow from over here, which was in a very bad position, and we moved that all the way here, which is where it should be, because now it's right next to the overflow inlet, or outlet I should say. So it's in a much better position now. We put a little battery bracket in, which works a lot better. Got to tighten that down a bit, Andrew, you left it loose. Other than that, guys, we then went ahead and put that fan in that we showed you earlier. So you can see there it is. And we fixed it with the fan clips. That's nice and secure. And then obviously we've got our whole relay set up in here to trigger. So it triggers when it's at about 80 degrees. The ECU will trigger it on. So yeah guys, I don't know about you, but I think the engine bay is looking a lot more sexy now. So let's just go ahead and see how we go.
Loves it, eh? How long haven't you started the car for?
At least a month.
Yeah. Right now we're gonna wait for it to warm up, and then we're gonna see which way the fan blows. He's pretty sure he wired it to blow out, but we just need to confirm it. So that's why we're just gonna let it run, let it warm up, and let the fan turn on, and then we'll fix that. Once that's fixed, we're gonna take the Supra for a drive, and hopefully it doesn't overheat like the last time we took it out. Alright, fans just turned on. Let's see if it's the right way.
First of all, let's do a test here. Make sure it comes in on the condenser.
Yep, sucking in.
Sucked in.
Alright.
Yeah. That's climbing out there.
Beautiful. The fan just turned on now as well, off as well, yep. And what's the temperature at?
Back up to 79. So it went from 84 to 79 in about 40 seconds.
Okay. So far so good. Next step is we're moving the Ranger out of the driveway, we're taking the Supra for a drive and see how it's going to act in the street. Let's go. What's the verdict?
Verdict is temperature's down to 78. So
Yes.
got to 83, got down to 78 in about, from when you saw me leave here to come back, 45 seconds. Got down to 78. So I think we're looking good. Let's go for a rep around the block.
Sweet. I'm jumping into. Let's go. Oh, it feels good to be back in the Supra.
Back in the Supra.
What's the temp at?
We're at 82. Oh, we're going down to 81, so I must have already hit that 83. And now the fan's turned on, now it's dropping.
Beautiful. I think we're happy with that.
Pretty happy with that. The next verdict will be when we take it for a
Bit of a longer drive.
bit of a longer drive.
But usually you used to go what, over 83?
84, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's even turned off on me, you know, sort of overheated and turned off on me a couple of times. So I'm hoping we're going to avoid that.
Beautiful. What was that? You stalled or it turned off? Okay. The fans did turn on again. What's the temp at?
83.
Beautiful. Let's see it turn off.
Well, the water's not running through, so it might take a bit longer.
So you're happy with those plugs the way they are?
Yeah.
Gonna secure them once and for all. And that's that, guys. Fan shroud's back on where it belongs. Alright, and that's that, guys.
All done with the OEM fan shroud install and the big, I think it's a 14 or 16 inch fan install. Really happy with that. Temperature seems to stay low, but I think we're just gonna have to see how it goes. Taking on a bit of a longer drive soon. I'm pretty confident with the car now. So yeah, let's just see how we go.
Once again, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave us a thumbs up. Comment down below on more Supra content that you want to see, and I guess we'll be catching you in the next one. We might be taking the Supra next week out. Nick doesn't want me to, but I really want
Let's
to.
see how we go.
Let's go.
Maybe we will.
Anyway, guys, later. Take it easy and catch you in the next one.